Welcome to JambarTV. I'm Rachel Gobab.
And I'm Brandon Brown. This week we'll discuss a milestone for WISU, inform you on a new tobacco law, and remember a professor who went from diamond in the rough to diamond on display.
Later, we'll update you on WISU sports, so stay with us.
Ohio recently increased the legal age to purchase nicotine products from 18 to 21. Jambar reporter Amanda Jornt has more.
The vaping epidemic has raised local and national attention as young adults continue to use vaping products, which can reportedly lead to long-term health problems. The Ohio Department of Health published a news release explaining the Ohio Tobacco 21 law being placed in effect as of October 17th. The law makes it illegal for individuals under the age of 21 to purchase cigarettes, other tobacco products, and alternative nicotine products such as e-cigarettes and vaping products. Although young adults may turn to vaping as an alternative, the consequences, in some cases, have been deadly. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention reported nearly 1,500 lung injury cases associated with the use of e-cigarette or vaping products, along with 33 death cases being reported in 24 states across the country. Most cases reported having a correlation with THC products. The Mahoning County District Board of Health recently passed a resolution to make the public aware of the health epidemic across the valley.
It goes over the fact that we have the regulatory authority and the responsibility legally to make sure people are aware of health threats. And so based on that legal authority to do that, they have taken what the CDC has suggested, mechanisms for getting treatment if you are either addicted to marijuana and want to stop, or if you are smoking tobacco, smoking cigarettes, where you can go to find alternative evidence-based treatments.
Although common lung injuries are linked to these vaping products, some YSU students use the products in their daily routines. For one YSU student, his experience with vaping has helped him stop smoking cigarettes.
I will say I cough about half as frequently, even less honestly. My lungs, as a singer and a performer, it's significantly better on my lungs. Costs much less. It just, in general, I'm incredibly satisfied with it. I would recommend it to anyone who's currently smoking cigarettes.
Amanda Jornt, JambarTV.
3 Youngstown Municipal Court judge candidates participated in a public debate. The local election will take place November 5th. Judge Renee DeSalvo, Attorney Martin Hume, and Attorney Mark Hanai told the audience how they could best represent Youngstown. The Youngstown Press Club hosted the debate at YSU's Kilcawley Center last Tuesday. Krishana Jackson Leftwich, chair of the Politics and International Relations Department, moderated the panel.
I hope they were able to see the differences in the 3 candidates and how important it really will be to go out and vote, because each person stood for a different thing, and I think that whatever they choose or whomever they want to vote for, they can really, see that and be able to go out there and get their voice heard.
The most important thing that you can do is impartially administer justice. And based upon my knowledge, my experience, my jury trial experience, I have the opportunity and ability to do that.
Students in an entrepreneurship program called G Alpha have the opportunity to turn their ideas into a startup business. Wisconsin-based Accelerator Generator expanded its program to Youngstown. This program walks the students through the creative process in a series of workshops. Students can choose to continue the startup they create after the program's completion.
To me, it's important because we need more entrepreneurs, and that's obviously what we deal with every day here at the YBI. Is we're always looking for new startups and the newest technology and the latest, greatest thing. What's really important about having students that are entrepreneurs is that students these days are much more entrepreneurial minded.
President Josiah Bartlett paid a visit to campus. Community members gathered to listen to West Wing actor and activist Martin Sheen as part of the Skeggs Lecture in Stambaugh Auditorium. Audience members say last Wednesday's speech kept them laughing while also inspiring change. Sheen's message was to pursue your dreams and remain true to yourself.
It really sort of instilled in me this drive to do what I want, as with a sort of like self-fulfilled motivation to do it for me and to be proud of what I do.
He was just really, inspiring, very humble, and his message was just kind of, believe in yourself and you can do it. If your motives are true and honest and pure, you can achieve whatever you set out to.
A media cornerstone for WISU is celebrating its 50th anniversary this month. WISU first aired in October of 1969 and has been on air ever since. The station prides itself on providing quality news and fine arts programming. Its distribution of classical and jazz music is paired with NPR News.
There's something about this place, and I can speak, I think, for a lot of the other former employees. You feel a connection here that you don't at other places, and I can't tell you how many people, even after they have either retired or quit and gone on to another job, still remain active within WISU. And it's just something that I think at the heart we all believe strongly in.
America Makes held its annual members meeting to showcase the ways 3D printing can influence manufacturing. About 325 members met at Stambaugh Auditorium and discussed additive manufacturing.
So the really exciting thing about what's going on with this technology, with 3D printing, is that a lot of it is really started here. So with the Institute being here, we're kind of a focal point of activity around the technology. We've funded a tremendous amount of research in the technology over the years and continue to do that. And Youngstown is absolutely being recognized as a place of not just where that started, because it's happening all over obviously, but it's where there's a concentration of activity, and that's really the most important thing.
Presenters included members of the U.S. Department of Energy, United States Army, and Air Force Research Laboratory.
A NASA scientist was on campus this week. Dr. Othmane Benafon of the NASA Glenn Research Center talked with students about new alloy technology. Benafon spoke about shape memory alloy technology. 3 local mechanical and materials engineering groups hosted Wednesday's event for their fall meeting in Kilcawley Center.
It's a great way to connect what you learn in class to what happens in the real world. And it's also a great opportunity to be able to network with people. So if you're looking for an internship or a job or just want advice on how to develop your career path or look for mentors, this is a great opportunity to get involved with professionals.
Ray Beiersdorfer's non-traditional life transformed into a non-traditional remembrance. The geological and environmental sciences professor wanted to be made into a diamond and be displayed in the WISU Mineral Museum after his death. He died in October of 2018. 1 pound of his ashes went through a lengthy 10-month process that turned him into a diamond. 1 year after his death, his diamond shined in the WISU Mineral Museum during a celebration of his life.
I always said Ray was many-faceted but not polished, so it's a diamond in the rough. It grew this way. The way that family and friends and community just embraced me and my family and Ray has just been incredible, the love and support. And that has really helped, to smooth the edges of the grief that comes up all the time. I always say Ray had a life well lived and a life well loved. It was just too damn short.
Up next, executive producer Alyssa Weston will sit down with a WISU student making his own beat in the Cleveland Browns drumline. So stay tuned.
Indianapolis, the heart of hoops hysteria. And beginning in March, the home of the Horizon League men's and women's basketball championships. 8 teams look to reach the horizon and punch their ticket to the NCAA tournament at the Indiana Farmers Coliseum. Semifinal action takes place Monday, March 9th, and Horizon League champions are crowned Tuesday, March 10th. Visit horizonleague.com for more information and to score your tickets today.
The feeling when my hands are on the piano, it's become comforting. It's somewhere that I can express myself. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is playing music. WISU is allowing me to take what I love and turn it into a career and do it every single day of my life. I'm Alyssa, and I'm Hawaiian proud.
You're not waiting to see what the world has in store for you. It's more about what you have in store for the world. All you need is the opportunity. All you need are the resources of a large university and the advantages of a personalized academic setting where you can experience new worlds in the arts and sciences, business, and education and make them your own. We are where you shape your future. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
Hey kid, you wanna try some exercise?
Wait, what? What's going on right now?
Yeah man, exercise.
I don't know. I don't know if I should even be talking to you right now.
It's got lots of benefits.
Okay.
The benefits of exercise include increased levels of energy, higher quality of sleep, better muscle and bone strength, improved memory, and clearer skin.
Welcome back to JambarTV. Today I'm joined with Brandon Maffett, music education major, and on the Browns drum line, on the Cleveland Browns drum line. I'm sorry, I'm so excited to have you here. I just couldn't get it out.
It's all good.
So welcome, thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
So now that you're on the Cleveland Browns drum line, have you always been a Browns fan, or are you torn now who to root for on Sundays?
I've always been a Browns fan my entire life. I remember when I was little, I was watching them on TV, just like sitting in my family room or whatever, just sitting on the floor, like little, like yay big me, watching like this. I've always been a Cleveland sports fan all the way through, like Browns, Indians, Cavs, the whole 9 yards. Just always been like that since I was a kid.
Well, so what influenced you to audition, and what was that process like?
I don't know how familiar people are with the concept of what a drum corps is, but it's basically marching band, but kind of on steroids, I guess. It's just all brass, drum line, and a color guard. So instead of like a flag line, majorette line, it's like a big combination of it. And the locals group is from Canton, the Bluecoats, and they're actually the ones who are in charge of the Browns drum line. So they posted back in like late April-ish about having open auditions for it. I originally found out about the drum line when I was maybe like a junior, senior in high school, but I was too young at the time. You have to be 18 by the first preseason game. But they posted a thing about open auditions. I saw the link. There was a packet to download, about 15 pieces of music. And you had to send in 15 videos basically of you playing all these pieces in this packet. And then send them in by I think it was like Labor Day weekend or Memorial Day weekend, or whatever one happened at the end of May. And I actually auditioned for snare drum and bass drum, so I essentially sent in 30 videos. And when I was actually filming them before I had to turn them in, I was outside in my backyard. I was out there for maybe 8 hours that day, and I actually had the cops call on me for a noise complaint after about hour 8. So I don't know why it took 8 hours, but it took 8 hours.
You were dedicated.
Yeah.
So it seems like you've wanted to do this for a while. Was this your first year auditioning for it, or?
Yeah. This is the first time I actually saw anything about open auditions happening since maybe like 2015. So by then I was only like 17, so I wasn't eligible yet. So once I saw this open up, I'm like, Browns football, they're actually good this year. Well, not yet, but and then obviously
there's hope, right?
Yeah. So I saw all the stuff come out, and I'm like, all right, this is me. Football, drums, let's go for it. And I just went for it, and next thing I know, I'm getting a call back.
Well, so what is it like to perform on the Browns drum line, and what preparation goes into making sure you're ready each week?
Oh, it's crazy. Like, I mean, mostly what we do is happens during the tailgate lots before the game starts. So like there's a dog pound drive in the front of the stadium. There's a big stage set up and a DJ. We go out there, we're playing for the crowd. We have like some just like acoustic tracks where it's just us playing. And there's also instances where we have like play along tracks that they'll get bumped over a speaker, and then we'll just start playing along to them. But it's different because it's not like a traditional like drumline marching band kind of setting where you're not like this like rigid, stiff kind of like visual thing like that. Like we're an entertainment act. Like we're allowed to have fun. We're allowed to jump around, dance around, goof off. So that's kind of cool. In terms of preparation, I know after I got the spot, I got sent a bunch of music, and I was like, memorize this for the next rehearsal. You have 2 weeks. So like when I did the audition, I had 15 pieces plus a new piece, memorized them all in a week. So we had to go into these rehearsals. It worked all summer long, every Sunday from like 9 to 12. I had to get to Berea to the training facility at about 8:30, get my drum, get set up, and then we just hashed music for 3 hours a day. And then now that the season started, we don't rehearse anymore, but we still get sent music from our, I guess he's our section leader instructor, who when I call him, he sends us a new piece of music. He's like, all right, here's a new track. Here's when we're playing it. start shedding. And then you just go for it. We rehearse a couple times on game day, and then we go out to the tailgate lots.
Well, I know you're on the WISU marching band, so what skills have you learned from being on the Penguin marching band that have translated over to now being on the Browns drumline?
So a lot of it barrels down to having just really good staff. So having the good staff really teaches you a lot of just like skills, just how to play. Definitely learn a lot of listening skills. Just playing as a cohesive unit. Like, God, I think there's like 27, 22 of us or something like that on the drum line here at WISU this year. It's the biggest line since I've been at WISU. So just balancing all those people, putting them all together, making sure everything sounds like one unit as opposed to just like a mess of like popcorn on the snares or like all these other sounds. Like you really learn a lot just to how to play like really intricately, really listening to what you're doing and listening how to balance and blend that across the entire group. So it really just sounds like a clear-cut thing that helps kick the ensemble so the band sounds like phenomenal as they do every week.
So lastly, what advice do you have for other students who are looking to get real-world experience in their field during their college years?
And so it sounds super cliche, but like the whole like don't give up, keep working hard thing, like yeah, it's really just, it barrels down to that. I mean, when I was preparing all that music for that audition, like I'm sitting here like, oh man, I'm never gonna get this spot. I'm never gonna even get a call back to go to the live audition round. Like, I just sat there, I just barreled through, and you just have to just keep working hard and just like all the skills that you've learned over the years in whatever field you're going to, just do it and just keep getting better and better at it because it's all going to pay off eventually. Because if you're just sitting down doing nothing, it's not really going to help you progress. You got to keep taking the steps forward to make those jumps to help you get better in life.
Thank you so much for being here. It was a pleasure. Up next, Gabby will be giving us a weekly update on arts and entertainment in Youngstown. So stay with us.
Growing up, I love figuring out how things work, putting things together. I love being able to come up with an idea, design it, just the whole process of creating things. I go to school here at Youngstown State and my passion is 3D design. I chose WISU because all the equipment, the research being done here, it's like a playground for me. I'm Alex and I'm why I'm proud.
You're here to be part of something bigger, to make things happen. For you, college is about knowledge being shared and learning experiences that aren't limited to the classroom. On campus, you want to matter. It's about engaging every day, building relationships with students, with mentors, with the community, in the heart of a reinvented city. We are that something bigger. We are Youngstown State University and proud. You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University and proud.
The Penguin Club at Youngstown State provides the financial support that allows all YSU student athletes to succeed.
As a Penguin Club member, you'll receive great benefits like priority season tickets, game day parking, and access to hospitality rooms.
Thanks to the Penguin Club, our student athletes are given the chance to win a championship and, more importantly, earn a degree.
To join the Penguin Club, call 330-941-1YSU or go to ysusports.com for more information.
A local apothecary partnered with the Campus Cats organization to host Feline Fall Fest. Her Primitive Ways apothecary provides tarot card readings, but is hoping to give these cats a better future. Jambar reporter Francis Claus has more.
I was a freshman on campus, and my very first few days of classes, I was up at the dining hall and I saw a cat, and I was eating my ice cream and I just saw a cat out the window. So I ran out and tried to catch it and realized it was feral. And then throughout the week I saw more and more cats, and I realized that it was a really big problem on campus. So our group initially started with trapping the feral cats and getting them spayed and neutered and then released.
Partnering with the apothecary proved to be successful for Campus Cats as $300 was raised for cat supplies and 4 kittens were adopted. Apothecary owner Shannon Blackshire is no stranger to hosting events, but they don't typically involve adopted cats.
Her Primitive Ways is more of a service store than retail. I offer Reiki services as well as workshops, educational classes on different herbal uses, like varieties, how to make certain things. I also host every Thursday I do an open tarot and tea, and every Wednesday is Witchcraft Wednesdays. And Witchcraft Wednesdays is about debunking what witchcraft is. So the store pretty much services like how to incorporate cultural practices.
For more information on upcoming events, visit Her Primitive Ways, Red Road Apothecary, and Campus Cats Facebook pages. Francis Claus, Jambar TV.
Vegan Bazaar hosted vendors from across Ohio to sell vegan ice cream, hot sauce, jewelry, and more. Jambar reporter Kaylee Barnhart has more.
The Vegan Bazaar, which takes place once a month, is described as a mindful market of the best cruelty-free, plant-based products, food, beverages, and services in the regional area. One of the vendors at October's event was Kirsten Sutaria's Wonderlab Doozy Pots, a vegan gelato company. Sutaria, a food scientist who used to work for Ben & Jerry's, wanted to try her hand at turning a classic guilty pleasure into a delicious vegan treat.
I started researching hemp as a food and got really excited about the nutritional benefits of eating hemp. So we make our gelato with a blend of whole oat flour, hemp seed oil, and hemp seed protein.
Killick Hot Sauce Company was created when vendor Michaela Fry's father needed to lower his sodium but didn't want to sacrifice his favorite condiment. The sauce, made from fermented vegetables, is vegan, gluten-free, and lower in sodium than a traditional hot sauce.
The fermented flavor gives it a funk that you don't get from other hot sauces. Let's see, it has a vibrancy that a lot of things don't, because it's not cooked down at all. It tastes just like the vegetables. You know, it smells like a salad more than a hot sauce.
Outside of food, the event also featured handmade jewelry from Fruit Collective, Caricatures by Paris, empowering apparel from Cool Creative Press, and many more. The next Vegan Bazaar will take place November 21st in the Concept Studio. Jambar TV, Kaylee Barnhart.
After the break, Brandon and Dom will be giving us an update on YSU athletics, so keep watching.
It's always out there. The horizon. A reminder that our greatest goals are rarely attained. And as soon as you reach one, another emerges. But every day we rise and work harder, dig deeper, ask one more question, take one more shot in relentless pursuit of our horizon.
The environment in the hospital can be very intense for a patient. Being able to put a smile on their face brightens up my day. I go to Youngstown State University and my passion is nursing. What I love about studying nursing is that it takes you out of the classroom and into the lab. It's really hands-on. The professors here push you to be your absolute best, so if you want it, you gotta work hard for it. I am so excited about my future. I'm Shantiana, and I am why I'm proud.
You're looking to your future, preparing for your goals, and they're closer than you think. Because here, success is part of the plan. It's a place where academic and social opportunities are meant to prepare you for life, not just the next 4 years. You'll be equipped to face new challenges and turn hard work into a career. You're ready for your success to take root. And here's where it starts. We are Youngstown State University, and proud.
Founded in 1985, the Missouri Valley Football Conference has established a tradition of FCS football excellence. Competing at the highest level of NCAA Division I, student athletes at its 10 institutions demonstrate character, passion, and integrity as they grow as a student, an athlete, and a citizen. The Missouri Valley Football Conference, where leaders are shaped and champions are forged.
Welcome back to Jambar TV. I'm Dom Joseph.
And I'm Brandon Terlecki. The Youngstown State football team dropped their third straight game against Southern Illinois at Saluki Stadium with a score of 35-10. The loss last Saturday drops the Gwins to 4-3 overall and 0-3 in the conference, starting the season off 4-0 for the first time since 2012 and what looked like a great season to come with the possibility of another championship run. The team is now facing heavy adversity heading into the next few weeks. Despite challenges ahead for this team, they are not hitting the panic button just yet.
Not really backed into a corner as if it's do or die. I wouldn't say we're playing nervous now, but yeah, in the back of our heads, we all know that if we don't pick up something new and change a lot of things, then we're just going to get the same result we had the last 2 seasons.
We got to keep working on our ability to keep our focus during games and focus on the things that you can control and stop, I know defensively looking in the backfield or not looking at your key, not playing what your key tells you to do and not do, it was last week, it was pretty simple, the message, do your job.
The Youngstown State women's swim and dive team dropped a dual meet to Toledo 205-90 at the Beagley Natatorium. Aubrey Whitaker and Casey Prentice each picked up event victories last Saturday afternoon in the 200-yard and 50-yard freestyle. Whitaker captured the win in the 200-yard free with a time of 1 minute 55.7 seconds, while Prentice recorded a time of 24.79 seconds in the 50-yard free. The 200-yard freestyle relay team of Taylor Bishop, Prentice, Hannah Olger, and Whitaker won its event with a time of 1 minute 39.41 seconds. The Penguins return to action when they host Ball State today at the Beagley Natatorium.
The Penguins cross-country team headed to the happiest place on earth as both men's and women's teams won the title at the Disney World Cross Country Classic held at the ESPN World of Sports in Orlando, Florida. The top 6 finishers were all from WISU. Chris Butler finished in first place with a time of 25 minutes and 22 seconds. And on the women's side, the top 5 finishers were all Penguins as well. Morgan Cole was in first place, finishing with a time of 18 minutes and 15 seconds. Penguins head coach Brian Gorby said that this is the first time in 28 years of the program that they have ever swept an event.
The fall season for the Youngstown State University women's golf team wrapped up after a team took 5th place in the University of Dayton's Fall Invitational. The team started off strong, winning their first tournament and placing 2nd at the Bucknell Invitational. However, the following 3 tournaments would prove difficult for the team overall.
The competition for the Penn State tournament was much harder than the 2 first tournaments. So I think that was one of the main reasons why we didn't do so well. But I also think that those tournaments are the ones that we learned the most.
I think we did really well this fall season. We all pushed each other through qualifying and through tournaments, everything, which I think made us all a lot better.
The women's golf team kicks off the spring season in March. Well, Halloween's coming up next weekend, guys.
Yeah, we got JambarTV next week.
Oh man, how exciting.
I can't wait. This is going to be a good one.
It's going to be really amazing. Brandon and I got to do something very fun, and we're excited to show everybody what we have in store.
That's right. Very fun, very scary.
Yeah, it's going to be a good time for sure.
Absolutely. Thanks for tuning in to JambarTV. To celebrate Halloween, JambarTV will air a special Jam-Boo episode next Thursday. Our anchors will explore local Halloween activities. We'll resume our regular episode schedule on Friday, November 9th. For more information on stories and additional content, check out our website or pick up a copy of the Jambar today. I'm Rachel Gobet.
And I'm Brandon Brown. We'll see you next Thursday at noon, Penguins.
NCAA Division I FCS football is a game of perseverance, integrity, passion, character, and sportsmanship. As he works to honor the game, every FCS student-athlete grows in his responsibilities as a student and as a member of his campus and community. Dedicated to personal growth and success in the classroom, the NCAA Division I FCS, every down, every day.
The Penguin Club at Youngstown State provides the financial support that allows all YSU student athletes to succeed.
As a Penguin Club member, you'll receive benefits like priority season tickets, game day parking, and access to hospitality rooms.
Thanks to the Penguin Club, our student athletes are given the chance to win a championship and, more importantly, earn a degree.
To join the Penguin Club, call 330-941-1YSU or go to ysusports.com for more information.